and welcome to this episode of Joy's World The Podcast. Do you know what? It's really hard because I speak a lot on my podcast to you guys about how I feel, and sometimes I'm okay, and sometimes I'm not. Do you know what? I've come to realise that it's actually not good to hide your feelings and shy away from them, because I feel like as humans, we are allowed to have good days and bad days, but we don't like to talk about the bad days because we're just too worried about what other people are going to think. And I know for myself, even when I first spoke about my depression on this podcast many, many moons ago, I was really nervous because I was like, oh my God, I wanted my podcast to be a happy place and da-da-da-da. But then I was just like, no, but it's my baby. It's a part of me. And I'm joy when I'm happy, and I'm also joy when I'm sad, it's all different parts of me. And so I thought anyone that's come here into my world to listen to my podcast, surely they want to hear the ebbs and flows, as Wendy would say, of my life. And that's why I feel comfortable enough to share it. And also because I refuse to be ashamed anymore of anything. When I was younger, I was really embarrassed about my eyes and everything like that, and it took me a long time. I'm so emotional. It's because it's the time of the month, just leave me alone. When I was a teenager, I was really embarrassed about using my cane and things like that, because I didn't want to be different. But I realised that it's that kind of feeling of being ashamed and embarrassed. I hate that. And so now, I've made a vow to myself to not be ashamed or embarrassed about who I am and how I feel and what I'm going through. And so you will keep hearing about my depression if you keep listening, as and when I feel it, because I'm not ashamed. So I wanted to get that off my chest. I've been having a bit of a difficult time at the moment. Lots of things are happening, and I always say this to you guys, but one day I'll be able to tell you the juice. Okay, the real juice. Because right now, it's all going down. And honestly, can we just give an honourable shout out to cowards? Because there is somebody that's been in my life that is an absolute coward. And I just think to myself, if I raised you, I'll be fucking ashamed of myself. And I don't know if that's a very nice thing to say, but I've said it. Because honestly, I'm raising my child, yeah? And I hope that she turns out to be a good person, a nice person, whatever. I know we don't know, how our kids are going to turn out. She's only fucking 5. But, and however, I just know, as a mother, if my child turned out the way this said person has turned out, I would honestly be so ashamed. And, and I just said I don't want to be ashamed of anything. But yeah, nah. I just feel sometimes as parents, we've got to, step in and actually, you can't turn a blind eye to everything. Even when your child is grown, they're still your child. Does that make sense? People think, when you're 18, you're an adult. But come on, how many of our parents, still don't care about us, even if we're fucking 25, 26, 27, 40. Your parents will still care about you. There's less they can do, obviously, in terms of if you do something wrong. They can't do anything about it necessarily, but you can always talk to them. But anyways, sidebar. That was the sidebar. That was a total sidebar. I've noticed as well, guys, so when I feel sad, I just want to quit everything. And I'm I've had a situation where I'm I felt really uncomfortable. And do you ever have that feeling where you feel like someone don't like you, but it's they've not said anything, but they treat you different? I'm having that situation now. I can't tell you where, but I'm having that situation. with a group of people, and there's a particular man, and I'm like, he doesn't talk to me the same as everybody else. Do you know what I mean? And I'll try with him, like I'll try to be nice, I'll try to have banter because he has banter with everyone else, and it's just, like it just doesn't hit the same. I feel like he's talking to me because he has to, rather than because he wants to. And then one part of me is like really sad about it because I'm like, what the fuck have I done? Like, is it because I'm black? I don't know. Like, I really don't know what it is. I feel like it might be that, but I don't know. And I feel like I can't say anything because I'm like, no, like, it's just, I don't want to cause problems and shit like that. And it's just hard because I'm just like, you just want to, like, get on and get along. I just want to, like, yeah. But I don't know what to do about that situation. I'm all for, like, speaking up for yourself, but for me, sometimes I'm just like, do you know what? Like, I've had situations in the past where I've spoke up about certain things, and it just, like, nothing changes, and then B, it's just like, ugh, people are just still the fucking same. Like, yeah, nothing changes, and then it's like you're labelled as the difficult one, which is a hard thing, but I'm sure a lot of black people listening to this can relate to that. But yeah. As I said, but I promised myself though, 2021, I'm not being quiet anymore. Actually, I did say that to myself, and I said, like, I'm not here to make white people feel comfortable. So shout out to you if you're white and you feel uncomfortable. No, but I'm not here for it. Like, I'm not here to, like. Actually, do you know what? I've just talked myself into it. I'm gonna fucking say something, aren't I? I'm gonna say something. No, I'm gonna see how it is, yeah. But I'm just gonna be like, bro, you have a problem with me, bro. Bro, it's not wrong, bro. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, what's going on? What's the matter with you? Yeah, tired of it. Absolutely tired of it. I was just, as well, again, I was on a Clubhouse room, and so it's all like, sometimes, like, Clubhouse, it just gets so, it's like a little bit of power, like, being a moderator goes to people's head, I think, and it's just ridiculous. Ugh, it's absolutely ridiculous. And also, I don't know who people think they fucking are on Clubhouse and all. Like, people just think there's just some fucking, like, it's just weird. Like, you'd never talk to these people in real life. Like, it's absolute bullshit. And I just think, ugh. Like, I like Clubhouse, don't get me wrong. Like, it's entertaining, but I think people have to bear in mind that anybody can make a room about anything and have a green badge. Do you understand? So moderate a whole room. So I could go on there and start talking about, I don't fucking know, the COVID vaccine. What the fuck do I know about the fucking COVID vaccine? Well, I took it, but what do I know about it? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fucking scientist, but I could literally make a room and then get loads of people in there, and I'll be there with the green bean, and then when you're a moderator, obviously you control, like, the situation. So if someone comes on and they're saying something outrageous that you don't agree with, you can either kick them off or keep them on. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just stupid. People could be spout anything, is what I'm trying to say, on Clubhouse, and people in the audience listening and believing it, and it's just ridiculous. I think everyone has to be really careful, like, what rooms they're going into and what information you're actually taking, because you don't actually know these people, and they could be chatting out of their arse cracks. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I went on there and started talking about, I don't fucking know, I was going to say penises, but I know quite a lot about them, don't I? What don't I know about? I don't know. What don't I know about? I mean, I'm very clever. Joking. I'm actually joking. I am really stupid, but I feel like it gives me character. Do you know what I mean? Everything else is boring. I had a bit of an awkward moment during hanky-panky time where my wig was, it wasn't going to fall off because it's sewn on at the back, right? But the front, it was like there was a bit too much movement, and then, like, it just kind of, like, moved, and I was like, oh my god, like, I styled it out, but then it kind of, like, ruined my mindset, because then I wasn't, like, concentrating on what was happening to me. I was more concentrating on, like, how can I move my head without all my cameras underneath showing? That's more what I was thinking. Yeah. Just like, guys, I feel so stressed, and I wanted to say, right, that I think it's important that we all take care of ourselves, but I don't take care of myself enough. Like, I've been needing to go to the doctors to get a blood test done, because I feel like, I don't know, there's something wrong with me. Like, I've been getting pains and stuff, and I'm like, all up till now, like, it's been about 2 weeks, they sent me the link, and like, okay, so basically, and I need to talk more about my blind people problems, because sometimes I just like to be like, oh, I'm fine, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. And I don't like to put out there like the difficulties that I actually faced all the time. So I'm trying to do that a bit more. So if you see on like my Instagram and things like that, like I will talk more about my blind people problems now, because I want people to understand that like shit is happening. Do you know what I mean? Like, yes, we're happy and we're living like full lives, but and however, like there are difficulties and things that sighted people can do that is more difficult for me. So one of those things is like, so I learnt the route to where my doctor's is. It's like a 5-minute walk away from where I live. And before they did bloods there, but when I spoke to the doctor a few weeks ago, they was like, oh, okay, we'll send you a link to go and get your blood tests done. So I clicked on this link and I was thinking, oh, okay, like, I thought we'd be at the doctor's. But I'm looking at the list, and it's showing me different places, like one hospital, some surgery somewhere, something like places I didn't know this place, yeah. Like, so if I don't know where it is, I have to get a cab there, which is A, money, and B, is just, like, long. Do you know what I mean? Like, between going into the office, coming home for when Janelle gets back, cooking, cleaning, like, doing all the other shit, like, when am I going to get time, like, to go there, right? So I was like, oh shit, like I don't know where any of these places are, like I can't go there, so I haven't booked it, right? And I was thinking, okay, I'll call my doctor and be like, do you do it in the surgery still, because I know where that is and it's 5 minutes away, I'll be able to get there, whatever. But you know, with these doctors, you have to call them at like 8:15 in the morning. But 8:15 in the morning, guys, I'm rushing around getting Janelle's school uniform on, getting myself ready, brushing my wig. Do you know what I mean? Like getting my food, because I need to eat. Like I need to eat like through the day in the office, so I have to make sure that I've got my snacks, because otherwise I will faint. Like I can't. Like, do you know what? Yeah. My life is stress, you know. Like, it's actually stressful. Like, today, I was really, like, deep in all the shit that I do. And I'm like, I never, ever, ever, I don't sit here. I never give myself props. I'm not like, oh, Joy, you're so fucking amazing. Like, you're so, no. Like, it's other people that say to me, Joy, like, you're a single mum. That's hard enough. But I don't see it like that. Do you know what I mean? I just get on with it. Like, I get on with everything. But actually, do you know what? Sometimes getting on with everything takes a toll on you. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes, oh my God, I feel like sometimes I'm just like, just relax. Like, relax, Joy. Like, I don't have a cleaner. I don't have any help. Like, I don't get help with Janelle. Like, I'm just like, I have a childminder that does the school run, and I'm just like, I felt bad, like, even getting her up. And I even said, like, I'm going to do an episode about that, because, like, the whole mum guilt stuff, like, I was like, no, like, she's 5 and I've never had help with her. Like, I've got to do it all myself. And now I'm like, no, Joy, like, you don't have to do it yourself. Like, you actually don't. Like, yes, you're a single parent, but you don't, like, there is help out there and you're allowed to get it. Like, you're allowed to access it. Like, sighted mums get help as well. But I don't see it that way. And so basically, going back to the blood test things, right? So that was about 2 weeks ago now. And because of that battle of like, oh my God, I don't know where it is. And then even getting a cab, guys, it's fucking difficult, because you're like, okay, certain cabs I can get, then those drivers are not helpful. Like, it's hard to spot a car. Because, you know, like, think about Ubers and stuff, yeah? Like, they're all just random cars. So, like, when you can't see, and especially, like, where I live, there's not usually, like, somewhere to park right outside. So they could be down to the left, down to the right, across the fucking road. I don't fucking know. And it's just long. You call them, they don't understand that you can't see. They don't get it. They're not getting out their car, bruv. They just want you to jump in and go. Like, and I can't do that half the time. So it's difficult. Then when you get to the other end, to the surgery or whatever, the hospital, it's like, then you've got to try and find assistance there. All these things run through my head. And then I'm just like, you know what? Yeah, just leave it. Just let me come and die. Just let me drop dead one day. If there's no episode next week, just know I'm dead. I've dropped on the floor because honestly, I've been feeling like this for a little while. Like, I know I need to get checked, but I just don't feel good. Like, I'm like, I need to look after myself, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like everyone needs to look after themselves. And I need to go and get these fucking blood tests done. And I need to make sure that I'm taking my vitamins and blah, blah, blah. But sometimes life gets on top of you and you don't access the things that you need to access. And yeah, it's difficult. Like, even like going back to work, like going into the actual office, like I was looking forward to it. Now I'm like, oh, I'm a bit over this now. Like, it's like hard work, you know, like, I don't know. I know I don't like to, this. This is the thing. Like, I don't even like to complain because then I'm like, oh, but Joy, like, why are you even complaining? Because at least you've got a job. Like, you should be happy that you've even got a job, and at least you don't have to like get the train. Like, you can get a cab. Da 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 da. Like, and then I'll put myself down and be like, you shouldn't even be upset about this shit. Like, what are you upset for? But it's just so long. Like, honestly, and like I'm just trying to keep the place so clean, and oh my god, it's hard. It's hard, oh. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. It's really difficult. Then I'm trying to keep Janelle busy. Like, after school, I have to like make sure she's doing stuff and make sure she's happy. And oh, guys, what is life for? It's so difficult. I noticed though. Obviously, I get stressed like every now and again, like everyone. But I feel like, and I don't know if this is a thing, and this is probably why I need to speak to my doctor. But I find that when I'm coming on my period, or when I'm on my period, I feel terrible. Like, I feel like extra depressed. I feel like just really lousy. Like, when I'm on my period, it's like the worst time, and I literally like dread it every month. And I know a lot of women dread it, like, but I just don't know if it's meant. If I don't know if this is normal. Like, does other people get like this? Like, as in like feel really emotional. Like, I know people get emotional because the people, you're gonna be like, Joy, like everyone gets like that, and I want chocolate. Everyone gets like that, but I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's a bit extreme. Like, it's a bit like, fuck me. Do you know what I mean? No, literally, fuck me. I hate when men like don't want to have sex on your period. Just saying. I know a lot of men don't, but some do. I mean, some say that they don't, and they do in the end. But yeah, some women are like, no, like I would never do it on my period. I'm like, okay, well, that's you. I mean, I'm not saying on the heavy days, but when I'm coming on or coming off, you know, what's the problem? Like, what's the actual problem? But yeah, that I just really wanted to have a bit of a rant this episode. I think I just kind of like. I just wanted to get it all off my chest. And I finally feel like I'm losing a bit of weight. Finally, because I've been like, I know like I'm going to the hospital for that on Thursday actually. So I can actually find out how much I actually weigh, because I don't trust my scales. So my scales here are like talking scales from Amazon. So half the time it doesn't give me like the same number, but if it gives me the same number 3 times, that's when I write it down. But when I go to the hospital in a few days, then I can at least like get weighed properly and actually know what the fuck I weigh. But yeah, I looked in the mirror today and I was like, oh, and I'm noticing like certain things that I couldn't fit into before, like I can now fit into, or they're loose. My knickers are getting baggy. My knickers are really, I need new knickers. And my bras even, like, because I was like, oh, my boobs not going down, but my bras as well, they are like going down slowly, because I'm noticing that like my bra, there's more room in it, because I put everything in my bra, like my phone, my AirPods, money. I put everything in my bra. My bra's like a pocket, and I'm noticing, there's more room in there. I can fit a bottle of water now. That's good. So yeah, I feel like my boobs are slowly going down, but I want them to go down more. Jesus, what kind of boob exercises can I do? Is that a thing? Boob exercises? Well, I mean, images just came into my head, but yeah. But yeah, and also, in the car on the way home today, I was sitting because I had a shitty day, yeah, and I was sitting in the back of the cab, and I was like, in my head, I was like, I really want a boyfriend. Or a girlfriend. I just really want a person. Like, I want a boyfriend. I wanted someone that I could call to tell that I've had a shitty day, and I want someone to be like, oh, babes, that's all right. I'm going to buy you some flowers. I mean, don't really want flowers, to be fair. I've got enough flowers. I'm going to buy you some wine and lick your vagina tonight and make you feel better. Like, that's what I... Like, that's... Oh, my God. What is wrong with me? No, but that's what I want. Like, I'm like, no. Like, I just want my pet... Like, I wanted to go home, yeah? Open the door and, like, cuddle somebody. It's so sad. I'm so sad, guys. Like, I genuinely wanted, like... Sometimes it's a bit lonely, isn't it, this life? It's a bit shitty. It's a bit lonely. Like, shout out to you if you're in a couple, yeah? But I'm a bit lonely. Like, I'm like, no, do you know what? Like, I need to find myself a person because I don't know what's going on here. Like, nah. Like, I want someone to make me fucking dinner. Do you know what I mean? Like, make me fucking dinner. Do you know, like, what the heck? I want someone to be like, babes, relax. I'm going to run you a bath. Get your fat ass in the bath, yeah? And just relax. Just relax. That's what I would love. Do you know what I want? I want someone to give a fuck about me and my feelings and my emotions and my vagina and my bumhole. That's what I want. I want someone to care about me and to care about how I feel. And even when I had a partner, that cunt, yeah? He didn't even care about me, so we ain't going back there, obviously. But what I'm saying is, my next person is going to be caring. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? And none of this fake shit, because you know at the beginning they all fucking care, yeah? But none of that fucking bullshit. I'm not ignoring the red flags, guys. Nope. I'm not ignoring the red flags, the green flags, the blue flags, the yellow flags. I'm not ignoring them. All the flags. If I see one flag, like even if it's like, oh, his communication is not good, I don't want to know then. Because you see me, if I text you, you better text me back, man. I'm sorry if I haven't texted anybody back, by the way. I just apologise. No, but I always text people back. Like, even if it takes me a little while, I will get back to them. Because I'm not one of them people. Like, I need good communication. It's very important. Like, I can't be dealing with, oh, I'll text you in like 2 days' time. Sorry. I just spilled my drink down my boobs. I think I don't know where my mouth is. Hold on, guys. I need a tissue. There we go. Yeah, now all my boobs are wet. Fantastic. Fucking fantastic. I think that means we're coming to the end because my tits are wet. I need to go and fix up myself. And I'm going to watch some EastEnders and probably eat some food. But yeah, thank you if you're still listening at this point, thank you for listening to this episode of my podcast, because it means you're a real one and it means that you give a fuck, and that means a lot to me. Also, thank you to everyone that messaged me on Instagram, emails me. Like, keep messaging me. I'm a nice person. Like, don't be scared. I'm not scary. I'm nice, and I will reply to you if you're sexy. I will reply to you. If you're not sexy, I'm not sure. Joking. Joking. No, I'm not joking. No, I'm joking. I reply to everybody. I'm nice, I think. Do I reply to everybody? If you're not a weirdo, then I'll reply to you. But yeah, like, message me. I'm fine. I'm nice. I'm happy. Sorry? I'm definitely not happy. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is get in touch with me. Let me know that you listen. Don't listen in secret. I'm not your dirty little secret. This podcast is not your side chick, okay? We are the main... Okay, we are the main meal, hot and fresh out the oven, okay? Not a side chick. So don't listen to me on the low. You should listen to me, yeah? Listen to my podcast, yeah? And tell all your friends and your family that you listen to my podcast. Do you know what I mean? And then make them start listening to my podcast. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. So thank you for listening to my podcast. I'm going to shut up now. Love you. Stay tuned. Got lots more interviews for you. I love you all. Get in touch with me. I forgot what I say at the end. What do I say at the end, guys? What do I usually say? This is so shit. I'm so shit. Oh, well, at least you know it's... We're not editing this out, by the way. So, Mark, don't edit this out. I want the people to know that I don't know what I'm doing here. It's because I'm talking in that stupid accent. But guys, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I love you so much. You know that I love you. Make sure you get in touch with me. I've said that about 100 times, but you know. Get in touch with me. Wait, no, that's not what I say. I say, this is I remember it now, guys. Ready? Remember to stay happy. No, that's not... Wait. We're not editing none of this out, okay? This is what I say. This is my outro. Remember, guys, to follow your dreams and follow me on Instagram at Joy's World The Podcast. Follow me on Twitter at JoyXOXO. Can someone tweet me? Because nobody fucking tweets me. I don't ever tweet. Do you know why I don't tweet? Because on Instagram and Facebook, you can put, like, long messages. But on Twitter, you have to, like... It's just shorter, and I can't make it shorter. Does that make sense? Anyway, yeah, tweet me at JoyXOXO. If you're a hot girl or guy, email me, joyspodcast@hotmail.com. Remember... No. I love you. Stay happy and live your best life always. Mwah.